I think one super important thing to be happy and to progress fast and to be successful in life. And I'm maybe sucking my own cock, but I find that I have something that I don't really see in a lot of other people. And it is that I'm honest with myself. Not always, obviously, but I I find that I'm mostly more honest with myself than the other people I just see around me. So, like, I obviously don't know if that's true, but I think a very good thing is to be like super honest with yourself, like harshly honest with yourself. And I can just give examples like 99% of what I do it for myself, for example. I don't do it for anyone, I do it in order for me to feel good. And I know it is the case sometimes when I just call my grandparents. It's just all about me all the time, even when I ask them questions. Um, and even when I do something nice, so called nice, in the end, it's all about me. And I know that. Like, I noticed that. And I think it's super important to just like be aware of how selfish and you are and of all your flaws, and to try to not judge too much, like not feel bad about it. It's like the two sides of the coin. Yes, you're a bad person. I mean, I think most of people are actually kind of bad actually, but they're not really bad. It's just like we're kind of fucked up, but at the same time it's not really our fault. That's how I see it, but it is kind of our fault. And a very important thing is to see that it is not inherently bad. It's just like bad for, I see it as like my behavior is bad for myself and the environment. And when I say environment, I mean the earth, the animals, other people, and just like energetically speaking, putting out some needy energy. And nonetheless, so the perspective I had, or what I was thinking about, is what I like to think is just like I'm just infinite consciousness experiencing this mind and this body and all the rest. And how I like live my life by knowing how actually bad of a person I can be is that I don't identify with it. I actually have compassion for myself, because when you're like flawed and selfish and all that shit, it's actually like not that of a pretty life. So I have compassion for myself. I see myself as the consciousness that heals me, which is not really me, it's my avatar, and all the rest. And it enables me to be like super honest about myself. I know there's just so many things that I would love to change because I don't accept them about myself, but I try to be honest nonetheless. It's fine. And to see that all the flaws in myself, they're actually fine. They're not inherently bad. And there's just a lot. Like for example, also I noticed that I feel good when other people fail, and like I'm not gonna deny that or try to hide it, or try to put it in the shadow and not think about it. I'm fine with it because I don't judge myself. I think there are probably a lot of people who are like that. Maybe not, I don't know. But I know that it makes me feel better when other people fail. And I'm not proud about it. But what I try to do also is not judge myself. Because I don't think I pick up like this belief consciously, so it's fine. I'm just looking at it and trying to see, yeah, okay, you have that. Let's just see how we can handle that. And I try to see it with a lot of other things. Like there's just so many things, like so many flaws that I have. And I still like love myself with these flaws. I try to see myself as like something pure that's just experiencing this. And so what's important is like balance, because if you think you're this pure thing, then it can become completely like egoistical. I don't know how to say this. Egoistical. But when there's the honesty part, then it's fine, because then it enables you. The pure thing is just like to be still able to operate in the world and not be like, oh, I'm this bad person all the time, because that just doesn't work. So you have to love yourself and be honest, both at the same time. Not just love yourself and be completely delusioned, and not be completely like beating yourself up and not loving yourself, because then there's no point. So try to see, really, I love this, like this game, to see the flaws and really the stuff that is hard to accept in myself. There's like stuff, like the example I gave. It's really hard to accept that I feel better when other people fade. How fucked up is it? But at the same time, it's funny. I've got a character who has this flaw, and I'm gonna heal it. I'm gonna go, yeah, it's fine. I don't know if I have other examples in mind, but every time I do something, when I give money to a homeless person, or when I'm trying to be nice to someone, it's really rare that it's not about me. And it's just fine. It just shows how insecure I am, and still how little connected I am, or how little love I feel in myself. And so I think this awareness and honesty is really important, because if you think that you're a saint, you're not gonna see like which part of yourself you need to heal and to accept, and to bring out of the shadow into the light, and to transform. If you're not aware of where you can progress, and you think you already know everything, you're not going to progress. It's like people who know the least are the one who talk the most. It's like in the like, the more you know, the less you talk. Sometimes it's because you know how actually little you know. So yeah, try this game. Try to see how you feel when you really see like the dark parts in yourself. That's, for me, that I'm just scratching the surface. I'm sure there's like deep, like really smelly shit under the surface that I'm not even conscious of. And when you start accepting this and being fine with it, it's all right. It's kind of cool, actually, because yeah, you're gonna see that so many things you do just in order to be accepted by the herd, in order to not be rejected, be on your own in the wilderness and then die. And that just determines your behavior in so many situations. So the good thing is, I think it's super easy to see that stuff in other people. I see so many things in other people. It's crazy. Just like when they sit in front of me, I look at them, every single like little body thing, I just like evaluate it. But that's easy. Now try to see it in yourself. Try to see like all the fucked up stuff in yourself. There's just so many things. Even this video that I'm doing right now, I don't even, honestly, I'd love to do it for other people, but I think I just do it for myself because it feels good, because I want to build something for me. I probably don't do it for you watching this video. I'm still not like selfless enough or whatever, and it's fine. It's completely fine. I know I do it for myself, but you got I think you got to first accept yourself and love yourself, because before you can help others. And if you don't, then I don't see how it's possible to help other people and be successful and all if you don't just love yourself and accept yourself. So thanks for listening.